What's going on? I am V. Welcome to my channel, V Love and Crystals. Today I'm doing a fun collaboration, our second one with Dr. Mystical. Check him out, Dr. Mystical. He does tarot, he does pick a cards, he does reviews, he does special kinds of reviews. In the Darkness is so cool. And he does live streams, and this is, our fun second collaboration on neglected decks. Please check out his channel to see what video or what decks he's going to be mentioning. And I think he wanted to mention one or two, but there are some decks here that I really wanted to bring out, that I really wanted to start working with more, and I thought I would mention them. So I have 5 decks here. This is called the Threads of Fate, She Who, Witching Hour, Goddesses of Power, and the Haunted Mansion Tarot of the Haunted House. Sorry. So if you can do a video response, please do. We would love to hear what decks you have neglected that you would bring to the forefront and want to work with. And this is going to be a challenge. We're going to revisit these decks in just a month and see if we bonded with them more, or if we want to part with them. Whatever the case is, we're going to see what comes out of us working with these decks closely for a month. So I'm going to incorporate these into my free readings if you want to join us. So I'm going to say I love these decks so much, but there's something, like, I feel like I have to. Here, I'll show you this one, the Threads of Fate. This is such a gorgeous deck. I love the imagery. I love it. It's just so fancy and special. And I almost feel like it's so fancy that I almost don't want to scuff them. I almost don't want to shuffle them. Threads of Fate. I can have all the links to where you can find these decks down below. I think my only pickle, not my pickle, but my only challenge is that I don't know how to, like, some of these words I don't resonate with. So I really have to try to get, I really want to bond with this deck so much because it's so delightful. I just love how they feel. And I don't have anything like this. And it's very deep. Like, some words I did connect with, but then there were other words that I just didn't. And I was thinking, like, do I just take them out? Maybe I should go back to the book. So I will, you know what? I'm going to revamp some of the words I don't even, like, this one word I wasn't familiar with. I'm like, oh, now I have to pull my dictionary. And then I try to read intuitively with just the image to get a better connection. Anyway, so I find myself not really pulling this deck, and I really want to. See the shimmer, just so shimmery. It's like you don't want it to go to waste, Man, everything's just reversed for me. And the other thing is that they have, you don't know which side is which sometimes, because they're both shimmery equally on the, so you just have to remember that the purple, dark purples are the backing. So anyway, it's just gorgeous, shimmery, and that's what I have to, I'm going to find better ways and more ways to use this beautiful, delightful deck. The next deck is it's another oracle. This is called the She Who, El Qui, She Who. So this is another delightful deck. It's so pretty, lots of women in here. And we have little messages. She who emerges, Kamala. Enlightenment, mindfulness, rise up. Abanalaka, justice, fierce commitment, she who battles. So to be honest, I think the whole, I don't know, like, I love it, but I find myself wanting to modify it. And I don't want to, because there's so many cool messages to work with, It's like, I just want to modify. I just want to get lost in the image. I don't want to get lost in the words, to be honest with you. I like that they have their own names. But there's something about it that it's just, I can't, it's like I don't find myself grabbing it when I do my pick of cards. I mean, I could, but it's not something that I would, I don't find myself needing it, She who resists. Okay, so maybe if you were to just pick one word for each card, maybe there's just too many words too. That always stumps me when there's too many words, unless it's like a paragraph or a mantra or an inspirational message. But if it's just like 1,000 different keywords, I'm like, I get like, it's like analysis paralysis. Like, I don't know which one to choose. I'm like analyzing it all, trying to make sure that they all fit in the same cohesive puzzle. So swath or swathe, embrace self-care. I think that's what it is. It's like kind of doing something to my mind, so I feel like I have to just simplify it. Which one do I choose? For doubts. She who doubts. What do I choose? Doubts? Do I choose fear? Do I choose weariness or trust? Ah! So that is my main concern, is that, you know, I have to scan, analyze, okay, which one pertains to that specific message. Scanning, 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 devotion. No. True worth. Remains. And then I'm like, I don't know. Then I get frustrated. So I think I'm going to either take some more time to work with this and try to revamp this in my readings, and maybe I can just use this in a different way. Maybe try to pull one card for each person who I do readings for. Tarot of the Haunted House. So I love this deck. This is just so beautiful, and there's no borders, which is cool. You really are inside of the image, right? But my thing is I get tripped up on the symbols. I'm like, what is that, a knight? Or is that a, you know, I guess, like, I know that's a sword. But what, like, there's another one that looks just like it, so I get confused. It's like, it's hard, like I get a little bit of a hiccup. So the Knight of Swords, Four of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Okay, that makes sense. This is, oh my gosh, and then I'm like, okay, what is this? 10 and 9. That's 19. So, oh my gosh, what is that? Is that the World? Is that, I don't remember what the numbers are for tarot. I'm still learning that, you know. So stuff like that. So then I'm like, you know what? Let me not look at the numbers. Let me just read it for what it is, which is gorgeous. So I really want to get into just reading without having to look at the numbers and stuff like that. Just read it intuitively, right? No distractions. We already know what that is. Such a beautiful deck. So I love this deck, and like I said, I really want to work with it some more and bring it back into my readings. I hesitate reading with this fluently inside of my live streams because I'm afraid of getting stuck and not having to gaze at the image and figure out what the heck, or look at the numbers down below and say, oh my gosh, what is that? Is that a crown? Is that a king, or is that a queen? You know, so I need to revamp this and bring it back, refresh it back into my readings. The next one is the Witching Hour Oracle, which I really want to work more with. This has kind of the same feel as the Threads of Fate that I just showed you. Same velvety feel. The only thing is, you know, this deck is so beautiful. I've been using it for a while. But then I put it on the back burner for a little bit. I think one of the things that, you know, kind of bothers me now is that there's a lot of friction when they shuffle. It's like they kind of grab each other. It's like, oh, it's like hard to break apart if you have it too tight. So that's the only thing that, you know, it's kind of like, you know, it's like a hiccup, but it's not a problem. I just like things to be more smooth when I shuffle. But it's just a beautiful deck. Oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. I love it, I love it, I love it. I want to work with it. I love it so much that I want to keep revamping it and refreshing it in my life. You know, I want to have more of a reason to pull this deck. So I think the other thing is that I wish that there were more keywords. That's all. I'm sorry, not more keywords, more cards with keywords. Like relaxed energy, yes, but I want more. And then I thought of combining this with another deck to have more of a selection, more words. But I don't have a deck that has the same size that would balance this out. Or same width, you know. Yeah, same length, same size. But it's such a gorgeous deck, and I love that there's moons everywhere. And so I really want to revamp this and bring it back into my life. So that is the Witching Hour deck. And it's on Etsy. I'll see if it is still on sale. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The last one is don't forget to check out Dr. Mystical's video to see what he is mentioning, what he wants to revamp and rework with. This one's called the Goddess, Love Your Goddess Power. Oh my gosh, Goddess of Power, Love Your Inner Goddess. I forget what it's called. I don't have the box with me. I threw out all my boxes. It's such a gorgeous deck. Black diamonds, freaking beautiful. Magdalene, on your own terms. Be your own hero. You are the light. Beautiful, good witch. Psyche. But I just don't find myself needing to pull this in my readings. Like Madonna of Roses, I don't know what that really means. I don't really connect with that wording. Heart of a Warrior. Okay, I connect with that. So there are some messages up top here that you can read with. But, you know, it's just pictures of women, so you really can't get too much. It became a butterfly. See, that's you can work with that. Butterfly transformation, coming outside of your cocoon and finally being free. Priority of purpose. So this it's such a beautiful, gorgeous, colorful deck. And I wanted to modify it so bad, but the words are also like landscapes, you know. So it would, if you were to cut it here on one card, it would be this way on another card. So it wouldn't be the same size, and that really bothers me. So I can't modify it that way. But it's just so, I love how like vibrant it is. Look how vibrant these colors are, and the beautiful faces. I just don't know, like I have to figure out, I can't combine it. Maybe I can combine it with another deck. I can't really quite put my thumb, like I don't know how to incorporate these. I gotta find a purpose for this deck. You know? Maybe like self-empowerment, power empowerment, self-worth, self-love. Yeah, maybe I can do that. So I'm going to put that to the test. And last but not least, I forgot to mention my Everyday Witch. I don't find myself really pulling this often as much as I would like, because I really do love this deck and it goes great with Everyday Witch Tarot. Like, I don't know what it is. Affirmation for growth. I think it's just maybe too many keywords. Inspiration and courage. Go with the flow. I think it's just too many. Like, I just like to have one word sometimes, or a complete paragraph. Meditation to dig deep. Prosperity and abundance. Fire magic. I guess they're, you know, it's not so complicated to work with. But I just don't see myself gravitating towards this, and I want to fix that because I love this. Is one of my favorite decks. I just love the art. I think, if anything, it's just the words that I don't connect with. So I just want to read with them intuitively, but I don't want to modify them, because then I'll be cutting off a big chunk of the picture, you know? So this is definitely something I want to work with over and over again. And I actually did a pick a card reading with this, and so far so good, but that's not enough. I want to do more. This is one of my favorites. I just love the beautiful imagery. Oh, it's just something about it. It's just very magical. I know this is very witchy, but no, it is very magical. It's just different. The art is just so lively and relatable, and oh, it's just so pretty. So that is another thing I'm going to be adding to my get to know my neglected decks better. If you want to check out my playlist, please do. I'll have all the links to where you can find these, and I'll have Dr. Mystical's channel links below. Please show some love to him. Let him know that you stopped by and see what videos he has on his channel. Bye-bye.